Hello everyone. Happy morning and greetings to you all from our exclusive education updates in the state of AP. And in today's video, we will be looking at class 7 sample statements simply filled format for our respective teacher diaries. Well, previously we looked at formats of class 10, class 9 and as well as class 8. So all these previously uploaded videos can be accessed from the playlist of our education update channel, and for more such interesting videos please do stay tuned by subscribing our channel. So dear students, now without any further ado, let's get into the empty format of the class 7 English teacher's diary as a sample. Now look at the headings and the empty formats. Now we will be looking at the filled format with all the extracts and lots of analysis done from the teacher's handbook using the lesson plan and as well as the textbook notes. So dear viewers, look at the screen here. Teacher's diary, name of the teacher, month. So as you all noted that for class 7 to class 10 we had started the syllabus right from the beginning of the reopening of the schools. So we can say June and July. It can be divided in that like that as per the academic syllabus. And in the case of class 6, as we have been having readiness program in progress, we may do the diary entry a little later after the formative assessment 1. Now for class 7, the 3 lessons that were covered in the month of June were the 3 questions followed by the poem Squirrel and the Tiny Teacher from the supplement reader. So activities conducted were, here we can frame sentences like this: initiated a discussion with brainstorming life significant questions and conducted a read aloud technique of the story's initial sections. So we can ask the students to read aloud. Those who can read well, they will be given an opportunity to practice this read aloud technique of the selected passages. Then focusing on the keywords, difficult words, unfamiliar words. Now for this, TLM used are IFP whiteboard options, textbook, 3 important questions that were there in the first paragraph in general for any human being and particularly with regard to King's query, and video resources of the human life activities. So this is period number 1 followed by period number 1.2, where we can have these 3 questions: character analysis of the king and hermit using the pictures from the textbook and web resources, and character analysis regarding the lesson. So tried to facilitate, here F is necessary, here F is missing. Try to facilitate group discussions on character traits from the lesson, implementing short role playing exercises between the king and hermit identified as crucial characters and forming the plot development. So this is 1.2. 1.3 is reading comprehension resources. So as you all can see in the filled format of the table, teacher's diary. So 3 questions, understanding the 3 questions and their answers elaboratively. And here activities conducted were wisdom embedded in each answer. So each question had a different perspective to understand from the reader's point of view, establishing that link between the answers and the questions and real life applicability, and conducted a concise comprehension quiz based on the reading comprehension. So we can frame a few WH questions, critically open-minded questions, and based on the discussion prompts and videos of the relevant themes, followed by reading comprehension basing on this conscious decision making and real time actions, altruistic actions, then followed by post reading of activities emphasizing creative expression guided writing, composing short reflective essays on their learning, facilitating drawing scenes directly from the narrative, encouraged sharing of personal opinions and interpretations based on these textbook passages, comprehension activities, plus writing exercises. Then we will be focusing on the poem Squirrel, where we can have good enactment or a sample skit performance rehearsal for this poem after recitation of the poem. So poem text on board, IFE board, picture of squirrel, it is there in the textbook, but if you want to draw their attention towards animated squirrels, you can employ there. So focusing on the rhyming words based on the characteristics of squirrel. So playful attitude and playing with humans near the house or any garden area. So reading comprehension, analyzing imagery and poetic devices. So we can say that poetic devices as metaphors. Question mark of a tale, right? This is an extracted word from the given stanza. Similes and onomatopoeia, directing the students towards illustrating the squirrel characters based on these poetic descriptions by Armstrong. Then TLM was used in this activity or in this period were textbook, keywords highlighted in the poem, action words, images. So we can have a video. We uploaded this video in our YouTube channel. Please do watch and get some ideas and inputs. Then reading comprehension, squirrel examination of squirrels, actions and traits, vocabulary words from the IFP based on these group activities and analyzing the poem. Then recitation of the poem, which is optional, either you can do video recording or anything else. So like this gets continued, then focusing on the student independent practice regarding the supplement reader as well as practicing reading aloud for the lesson, the tiny teacher. So it gets continued for 2 days. Then ant behavior, diagrams of ant colonies, video resources, and reflective discussions of life lessons that can be derived from the ant behavior. As you all know that ant is synonym for industriousness, hard work, that can be drawn in the lesson, then followed by the queen ant's role, significance, using those resources, brainstorming, and all student independent practice works with the help of these 3 lessons and respective assessment task. Then followed by the teacher notes, which comes in the last space, but I included here in the beginning. So the month of June proved to be little productive after reopening of the schools, with students showing some interest in reading comprehension. The strategic integration of main coursebook lessons with supplementary reading tried to broaden the perspectives and enhanced the critical thinking abilities. So general notion we can form like this. In practicality, we have to go a little by little step progress. The reflective questions and the respective answers related to the lessons, then followed by the 3 questions, squirrel, the tiny teacher, and adjusting the teaching methodologies based on the implemented activities. So thank you very much. Do take care. Jai Hind.